Not this guy again.
You were right.
Some entertainment for you.
There's no.
The Gallen Knight protects the princess.
Oh my god, this shit is annoying.
We just tried every solution.
I think I do every time.
You know what? You're right. My brother has problems. So why I couldn't afford to sit around expecting everything to be handed to me or whatever else it is that's holding you back. And yeah, I got some breaks. I worked my ass off. 2 jobs, 2 roommates, every step of the way. And that's what got me to this crazy.
They also be tripping.
I'm going to listening. Like my friends, right? Well, this is mine. You don't care. You can just like not really?
Yeah.
That was beautiful. I can show you footage of it.
You don't need to think.
Yeah, I do. And apologize. I was wrong about you.
Shit!
That's the advice.
I'm fine.
You're serious.
I'm sorry.
Matadlo.
Ashley! You hurt?
I'm great. The chance to work.
I know you needed this victory. Why'd you save the life today? Wish it wasn't an honesty. Oh, fuck.
Oh, Señor. Somos tú y
Huh? Yeah, he died. He was on that one. So there's still so many of them. Traded. Oh my god. Oh, I'm still in the castle.
When I got to the ending, it poured multiple times. Is
Is
this
it
one
good? Is it good? I mean, I know there's one over here, but
right next to
for
the
some reason I just can't place it. It's just like, I know as soon as I see it, I'm like, ooh.
You gotta get it. You gotta get it.
Leon, they're here.
I know it's new, right? Remember? Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, is that a dude?
What was the girl on screen?
Yeah. Girl.
Yeah, that's the girl.
I'm sorry.
Bald as fuck.
She blonde.
What are your position? Even though it's wrong.
You're serious.
Don't get around me. Make me feel good. You're the only one that I know. Have a good night. And I will try not to.
Hey, they could the fucking have what we wanted. Check that.
Wait,
Okay, left.
no,
Yeah. Figure it out.
Made a mistake today. Someone go.
Next.
What? What about the
Thank you.
Oh, are you leaving? Oh, you're going to Waffle House? Oh, great. Where's he going?
You're serious.
Thank you for smoking with us.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, thanks.
Welcome back. I didn't think y'all would be home for that long.
Yeah, it was pretty long time.
He thinks he's a batter. You safe?
Can I find your charger for a little bit? Your phone charger? Yeah. No problem. Yeah, there fucking is. Really good thing, bro. Get that burrito out of the fucking package.
I'm a gangster. I'm gonna eat this cold.
Your fucking teeth are gone. Oh shit. Bacon stuff? Shut the fuck up. Shut the Oh, sorry. I'm gonna get carried away.
She's loud. Man.
Sleepy, that's crazy.
Oh wait, the heater and the microwave going at the same time. You gotta flip the breaker. Oh shit.
What?
Corey, your PlayStation turned off.
Huh? What'd you say, Nick?
His PlayStation turned off because Asia left the heater on and I turned on the microwave. Hey, so the heater was left on and I was running the microwave, so I had to flip the breaker. Your PlayStation turned off. Damn. Damn. This heater back. Coffee.
We'll be
What do you want from me? What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
Red hot beef is burrito. Red hot beef. Red hot beef. Red hot beef.
Dude.
Red hot beef. Red hot beef.
Fit Lockwood.
Shit. Oh shit. How long gonna?
Fit Lockwood.
You're gonna probably use that one. Yeah. That last one was over there. Where are you from? Is it hot yet? You put it on the counter or like somewhere else? It's not good. Yes. Oh, both side down.
I think at the dollar store was $1.25. It's got the big burrito. It was called it's called Red BB Hot. What the fuck is it? Red Hot Beef. Crazy. Red Hot Beef. It is beef. I want to say it's red hot. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. Is it good? I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. Red Hot Beef. You put some cheese wow on it.
I don't know what that's disgusting.
Yeah, and so are you. Do it. Get put it down. I can put my finger on it. Chris, shouldn't you be setting up right now?
Setting up for what?
The DC, that's why
You're staying up?
Yeah. Go ahead, set
Oh,
up.
are you really fucking playing music?
Yeah.
Where'd they go?
They went to Waffle House, I'll be back. When they get back, we're gonna play. You're like, fuck. Yeah, now you gotta play. Are you going to bed yet?
Well, I got time. I'm gonna go.
What the fuck? I thought I already logged in and bullshit.
Dude, this game is fucking something else.
It's good.
It's not like the other one, though.
Not really.
It's a twist. God damn. Still got a fucking creepy.
Don't call me dad.
Who's this?
Get it.
Who's this?
Get back here.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's gonna start.
That's the sign of place for college football. Yeah. Paper oil, dude.
I think you said it was breaking itself down as you
I brought this gender neutral haircut, you know that.
this is good.
Don't even come at me with that equality shit. You don't know what gender I am. Might be the toughest lesbian you've ever seen. What? Bitch, I'm Margaret. Ball is life. I look like shit, dude. Yeah, you thought I didn't know, and I do know. I look like shit, man. I realized the other day, I look like somebody who might have matches on. You ever meet that dude? He's just taking his arm for a walk. This is that equality cut. Most equal haircut you can get. Everybody hates this haircut. If you have too much going on in your life, sprout this bad patch right here. Watch your calendar open up. Nobody expects anything out of you with this haircut. You can get out of anything, man. Somebody's like, a baby just fell in a well. You're like, I'm just waiting for a hot dog. A baby what? A baby cat? Nobody expects anything out of you with this cut. Work? Nope. Works for others. My buddy has a job. He has a haircut. And he's always complaining, man. He's like, man, my boss keeps giving me all this work. I'm like, you look like you can do it, Randall. Because you look like you could do it. You need to sprout a batch of this reverse psychology, but somebody sees you with this haircut at work, they're just like,
Tastes good.
see you at lunch, buddy. And they can't fire me because I might be a woman. You gotta be a woman now, man. I'm trying to grow my penis in, man. It's a long vagina, officer. Just don't take my job. I will literally stand before I go to bed and do some wiener inners. Gotta decrease this hang time, baby, if I want a future. Good to be here in Nashville, man. Thank you guys for welcoming me here.
It's over.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
It's over.
Thank you.
Wait, what?
I've been living in Los
Yeah,
Angeles, man. That place
he's
has
just
lost
like
its
it.
mind, man. Yeah. I don't blame the fires.
Usually back like after
At the end, yeah.
Don't blame
It's
the
hard.
flame. Because they don't have any regular people out there. Like, I grew up around regular people, you know?
like this show is
Just,
fucking
you
down.
know, like out there, everybody's fancy. Somebody's fancy. Their daddy's fancy.
Well, right now, he's walking around a lot.
I grew up, dude, they had a guy growing up in my neighborhood, no arms, fight everybody, boy. Yeah, 0 arms. Yeah, dude. This boy named Kirk was his name. Well, His name was Edgerton, okay? Nobody's named Gert. That's not a name, you know? That's more like a sound, you know? Like maybe you're eating something and somebody scares you, know, Gert? That's just Mom petting the cat. You call before you come touch that cat, Linda. This fellow named Edgerton. And he choked out 30 people in our town and had 0 arms. And they call him Gert because if you take the name Edgerton and you take off the ED and you take off the ON, then that's Gert, you know? Yeah, just the middle, you know, just like him, really. So really about the most poignant name you've ever heard, you know? And you wouldn't think he was going to choke anybody out because he wasn't armed out, you know? God hadn't really sprouted him out, and he would just stand there, and then he would just snatch you like that. Just, wow, he'd just choke you out, and then just balance home like that, and do a cigarette. Dude, he went to court one time, and the judge was like, this is the fucking guy y'all called. Gert's just standing over there. He had the cuffs just kind of just draped over his shoulder. They can't even fingerprint him in a rolling his shoulders and ink. He's drawing snowmen on the sheet. Oh, I wonder whatever happened to him, you know. Somebody probably shot him, you know. And I don't think you should shoot people, but sometimes you should, you know. Because that's not even a man, you know, choking out. That's a dang tall snake, really. Can't read, chokes others. Snake, bro. That's easy. That's basic snake math, Daddy. That's an easy one for me. But yeah, we grew up around regular people, man. We had one guy in my neighborhood, a fellow named Derry was his name. Named after the food group. Yeah, he was. Yogurt, everything. Butter, mantequilla, that's Spanish butter. Pretty cool. It sounds sexier when it's Spanish, doesn't it? Oh, mantequilla, okay. How old is she, you know? But yeah, this fellow named Derry in my neighborhood growing up, and he had Down syndrome. You know, and I'm not here to, if you don't believe in it, I'm not here to debate that with you. You can do that outside here, you can do that on your own time, but he had it. We all got something and he got that. And he did, and I believe that. But his mother never got the paperwork done on him. Because she was alcoholic. So he just had it. Just freelance, you know. And his mom was on that dust. She'd be like, he don't have it. He'd be like, Derry has Down syndrome. And she said, no, he don't. My boy's Irish. Derry ain't Irish? Nobody's that Irish, Miss Janet. That's like 700% Irish. It's almost Scottish. And I'm not making fun of DS children, man, you know? No, I'm not doing that. I wouldn't do that. You know, so if you're thinking that, don't think about that. Just because you think something doesn't mean I'm doing it, man. You know, we've all got something. You know? Could be anything. I could have leprosy. You know, and I don't even know what it is. And so it'd be pretty shocking if I do, you know, when I found out that I might have it. And me and Derry used to go drink alcohol. People think that people with Down syndrome don't drink alcohol ever. You know, and I would say maybe a lot of times they don't, but this time they did. And yeah. We used to go drink alcohol in our town, at the Ramada in our town. Yeah, before they had a murder up there. Do you know every Ramada's had a murder at it? Yeah. Yeah, they used to have a website, everyramadaMurder.com or Tumblr. Yeah, pretty cool, man. Not cool, but that's neat, you know. And then they had two Ramadas that nobody's been murdered at, you know. So people's all pissed off on the message board. Yeah. Oh, everybody's sleeping well at these bitches. And then thankfully, people got murdered at those Ramadas. R.I.P. Me and Derry used to go up there and drink alcohol with a man. He was a man, and he was a night manager as well. And he worked at the Ramada, and he was named Mr. Patrick was his name. And he had rare wine, Riesling wine, in the trunk of his car, and he would pour it in these coffee cups, and we would sit there and get Irish stout, baby, you know. And I realized in hindsight that man was probably pedophile, non-practicing. You know what I'm saying? He had it in him, but he didn't have it out of him. And that's really the matter. If you're a pedophile, keep it to yourself, bro. That would solve all of them. But yeah, anyway. What else is going on, man? Not much really. My cousin got bit by a gay guy. So we'll see. It's a true story. It's a true story in Los Angeles. The friendliest city on earth. And their Viking straits. It was on Halloween. They had a gay gentleman dressed up like a baby deer, okay?
Deer, yeah. And it was a hunter.
They had a gay gentleman dressed up like a baby deer. And he jumped out of the hedges and bit my cousin on the back. Bit him right on the back. Left teeth marks and cinnamon lip gloss on his back. And they tested it. It came back cinnamon. They thought it was peach at the scene. This shit has to stop, man. We're better than that. And the guy pinched him, man. I'll tell you everything, okay? The guy pinched him. Who is still pinching people that's over the age of 6? And how much of the devil you gotta have in you to pinch somebody? To grab a little bitty chunk of somebody and wanna fucking hurt that?
Are you gonna set it up?
Yeah, it has to stop, man. We're better than this.
Move their head back now.
Get me fired up, Daddy. People say, well, that's anti-gay, man. It's not anti-gay. I don't care that you're gay, buddy, okay? Do not fight people at night, buddy, man. Outdoors. Do not fight people at night. Outdoors, friend. We've all been a little gay, man. That's not even that wild anymore. Nobody said no, boy. Nobody said, not even a We've all been a little gay, man. I'm not saying it's not a wonderful thing to be gay, but it's not as rare as it used to be. You know, I know way more people that are gay than people that could juggle. people, man.
You're anxious.
So LGBTQJ, baby, you know?
About what?
We can't be leaving nobody out, man, you know? We all keeping balls in the air, son, you know? Dude, my friend Wallace last month was like, hey, man, I gotta tell you, dude, you know, I think I'm in love with men. I say, bro, Daniel has been... So I hear you got bigger fish to fry down here. We've all been a little gay, man. If you ever had been at Quiznos, no one needs that Quiznos. That sandwich shop, a lot of men, and Quiznos was predominantly men established, okay? I couldn't name 7 women that went to Quiznos if you gave me 4 weeks. And, Quiznos, man, you go in there as a fella, you wander in there, you know, the door kind of squeaks a little when you go in, and you get that big toasted bad boy, you know? You sitting over there by yourself.
Dude, all the shit in Avengers is gonna be
Trying
pretty.
to corral that little daddy, you know, and
In the marketplace, we can go to
like,
where
I was
we're.
another man in there.
You finally be,
You feel the squirrels run, baby. You ain't gay, but you ain't straight, I know that shit. Quiznos was a dang gateway drug for homosexuality, man. And I'll put that on the damn comment card, man. All them little gays.
Okay.
I don't understand.
What if you been at your friend's house maybe one time, you know, in September? It was cold out or whatever. You stayed over there because you want to drive home and it was cold. He slept in his room, you slept on the couch, and he got up early and went to work, and then you just got in his bed while it was still warm, man. Okay? You ain't gay, but you ain't straight, big dog, okay? Something's happening here. Man, we're not that different, man. We're all a little bit gay, bro. Everybody's probably 11% gay. And that's not that much to give away. We didn't have a lot of diversity in our town growing up. We had one fellow got hit by lightning, but he had, he rearranged it to try to get that money.
How many toothpicks?
The crazy part was that he was in the damn home and we were jealous of him, man. Like, look at this rich motherfucker, dude. Breathing on all
Hey, Chris, you see that white blanket right there? Should be on the couch. Did you manage it?
We didn't have a lot of diversity in our town, man. My neighborhood, man, we really were just poor black and poor white. And, so I hear a lot about white privilege, you know. It's sad. I mean, I knew some motherfuckers with sweaters, okay? Don't get me wrong, you know? But I was 2 tank tops in the winter. You sure this will keep me warm? Yeah, it'll keep you warm. I just feel cold. And athletic. And my black friends would get mad at me, man. Like, man, look what you did to us, man. Look what you did to us. And bro, do you think I would do all that shit and move right next door, bro? And we gonna split these plums or not, man? Like, if we're down here together, dude. You think I took all your shit and just don't have it? Somebody else has both of our shit. And you're watching us fight over it. Green privilege, man. The privilege is fucking green. More people like to fight, dude. That's the worst. You poor young. Dude, my brother got hit by a damn harpoon in our neighborhood one time. A sea needle fucking clipped him, Daddy. Yeah. From the past. Somebody threw that bitch from the past. That freaking time traveling south, he got hit down.
How Steve came up
Yeah,
with the
people like
name
to
Steve
fight.
Combs on average guys. I don't know what to do with it in that
Fought a lot
accent.
growing up. Used to fight black dudes, man.
Can't
Yeah,
relate.
it's,
There's nothing
I
about
don't care if
it.
you fought a black dude or not, but they win, bro. They tend to win, and one time they cheated, man. I got jumped by 5 black dudes one time at night. I don't care if I fought 5 black dudes at night, but well, imagine you're fighting 5 black dudes. Now close your eyes. Now how many black dudes you fight, bro? As many as your imagination can hold. It was tough, man. We grew up in some poverty growing up, and poverty was kind of dicey, and it was fun. Yeah, I knew somebody that died in a ditch fire. Yeah, he almost lived, but they kept throwing it back in. And you don't get that with the HOA. You got to be a little more freelance than that, you know. So we had some interesting times, man. And poverty's tough for everybody. I don't care what your skin color is, you know. I know it's tougher for some people than others. I know it's probably a little tougher for some ethnicities than others, but I think some of them, it's so conventional that you forget that even white people struggle, man. I remember trying to get financial aid when I was going to college. You know? And I went into the financial aid office, and there's this cute little black woman that worked in there in this lady. And I remember trying to get financial aid specifically for poor white kids. There was no program, you know. Specifically for poor, she said you got to be black, Latino, Native American, Pacific Islander. What, surfers? Surfers are getting this drink for landlocked. I said, well, come back when you're black. I said, what's the password, Linda? He said, go talk to the basketball coach. I said, he ain't making black kids. Those kids were black when he went to them. He ain't that good of a coach. Sometimes you see people do blackface out there, man. I don't condone that. Man. But whenever I see somebody do it, I hold 1 second. Just want to make sure they're not just trying to get financial aid. Man. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, son, fucking, I'm trying to speed up, man. At least give me a light blood. I'll go Filipino to run up that faster, Daddy. Okay? Praise God. We gotta struggle together, man. We struggle together. You know. Well, we didn't have a lot of diversity growing up. I remember the first time we got a Mexican kid. Yeah, not got one either. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't like he was in a freight, you know. Hector, come on, bud. How was it? You know, he set up a natural causes. This was a naturally occurring Latino. Okay? Because we didn't have any in our area. We didn't have any. We did not want any. We just didn't have any. You know, God don't give everybody everything, and we didn't have any Latinos. And I remember I was in 7th grade, and we had a class, and the class was science, biology, animals. It was a big one. Sex ed, outdoors. Yeah, we had a fellow that couldn't go outdoors. His boy named Tot was his name. T-O-T, named after the appetizer. And he had a hit of autism, a pretty good lick of it. And, yeah, he had it, man. And he came to school under a blanket for comfort. And he stayed at school all day under the sheet, and he went home like that, under the blanket. And people call him King Top. That was his nickname. Because he's under the blanket, you know. And that's a normal nickname. If you're a child, you're going to be under a blanket, you want to get a King Top, you know. But one of our teachers, to make him feel a part of things, would make us draw pictures of what was happening outdoors and slide them under the sheet for little Top. This little 8.5 by 11 hits of the universe for little Top. So he's over there up under the blanket, and about 10 a.m. he just gets a whole influx of information, you know. Okay. Now, I admit, sometimes I would draw like a picture of like a war going on. Or just slide it under, and you'd hear him go, war! Like, just go get hot. Sunshine. 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 You had to hit him with 3 sunshines to calm him down, you know? To get that sheet to stop shaking. You gotta steal that linen, baby, that's Top. And that's God. And it was beautiful, man. The class was beautiful, I will say it, you know, because they had animals in there. You know animals, man. You know animals, bro. You've seen them. You know what I'm saying? They had animals. They had animals in the classroom. You could get an animal at the beginning of class and hold it at your desk. If you're learning about science, you had a chunk of science on you, you know? Get your little hamster, get your little gerbil, Daddy, you know? Get a snake, get a lizard, baby, you know what I'm saying? Hold it at your desk. Get your little kitten, get your little oyster, baby, you know? We had one kid in our class, he'd been in a fire. He couldn't hold anything that would scratch him, so he would set that oyster on him, you know? His boy Sherman was his name. Some people call him Burnt Sherman, and I didn't call him that. Okay? Other people said it, and I didn't say it. Don't think I freaking said it. I never said it, dude. But you were learning about science. You had a chunk of science on you, man. You know? Get your little hermit crab. Get your little freaking, maybe a little puppy, a little, groundhog, you know, water animal. Yeah, fish, yeah. Hold it at your desk, you know? The fish sucked up. You got the fish because you had to go dip that bitch about every 2 minutes, man. No, we had this one kid in our class, this boy Lester. He wouldn't dip his fish, dude. He was not very smart, man. He had to have his mouth open to learn, you know. He was like, Lester, bro, dip that bitch, man. Like, that bitch is dry, bro. Dip that bitch. It's been 6 minutes left. You a murderer, Big Daddy. You a damn taxidermist, boy. Dip that bitch. But you were learning about science, and you had a chunk of science on you. You're running on 5 different dimensions, you know? Truly beautiful, yes. And one day we started learning about sex ed. Yeah, well, look. Some of us, it's in us. You know, it's a thing that's in us, man. It's something that's living in us, bro. And I thought it was going to be this dude, Ed. Yeah, dude. I thought it was going to be this dude, Ed, going to run in the room, spray out, honestly. Because I'd seen this guy working freelance down by the train tracks. This dude, Amtrak Eddie, busting him over by the fence, and people throw dimes at him when he busts, you know? Bust, Eddie, bust! Come on, Eddie! And people feed him little slices of peaches, you know, through the chain link, keep his energy up. But it's a synonym, sexual education. So, government wins again, you know, every time. So we start learning about sex ed, man. You know, People's nervous, man. People's confused. One kid wore a tuxedo. We ain't fucking, Kenneth. It's just sharks, buddy. He's over here putting cologne in his hair. Tone down the loan, kitty cat. That's just sharks, boo. Dude, I remember our toughest kid in school fainted drawing an ovary on the chalkboard. We were not doing well as a group. I remember sitting at my desk, just full body erection. Just holding the baby squirrel. If this thing breathes deep, I'm gonna come, brother. That's too much, man. I'm sorry about that. Just give me a mulligan, man. I am sorry. I said that's Satan working through me, man. I'm sorry. Isn't it wild how Satan will just come right out of you? You know what I'm saying? It's, you think you're with the Lord and it's Satan. You see me, Lord, and I'm Satan. And we were not doing well as a group, and one day our principal came in the room. Beautiful lady named Nancy Wood was her name. And I think she just passed away. I don't know if she did. Miss Wood, if you're watching this, then that's a plus. We tried to kill her. I remember that. That's bananas. You know what I'm saying? Bro, yeah. Dude, one of our assistant principals used to go sleep in his trunk of his car at freaking recess, right? Yeah. And he took the key thing out so he could breathe through there, man. He was wild. He was real wild. Raleigh Coleman was his name. Shouldn't have said his name, but he shouldn't have done that in front of children, I don't think. So we even, Raleigh. So I remember our assistant principal came in the room, this lady Nancy Woods. She was Italian. I mean, she was just 700% Italian, you know, just 31 inches tall, maybe. $1.7, you know. Just drinking marinara and just shooting test 200 right in her neck. A real dime, I thought. And she was tough as nails. And she came in our class just dribbling a new student. She said, class, this is y'all's new student. And it was a Mexican boy. So we never seen one. Think about Mexican. Now don't think about it. That was us. We've seen maybe 10 or 12 drawings of Mexicans. Some good drawings, some not even good drawings. That's a kite. You just wrote Mexico under it. That is a kite. You're going to get a big. And he was a beautiful boy. And he goes walking across our classroom. And he looked different than us. We just had black children and white children. You know, we'd never seen a child like him. He had like kind of a nutmeg complexion. He had a mustache. Okay. Bro, never in our wildest dreams had we put together a children and a mustache. But in Latino culture, baby, that's part of their culture. Them boys strain their whole childhood just like a long said word curse, baby. Like cortinas de palabras, right? And he was a beautiful boy. And he goes walking across the classroom, and people are like, holy shit, he's a kite. And he sits down at his desk. Nicholas was his name. Mexican Nicholas. And he sits down at his desk, and he's been in class for 4 minutes, and he raises his hand. And people are like, he's gonna talk. he raises his hand in sex ed, and he goes, "Hey, Mr. Blackwell," and well, I love that real Mexican accent, man. Okay, and look, this story is 100% true. Every word of it, and I want to honor Nicholas's voice as accurately as I can in this story. That's exactly how I remember his voice. I also could have been a racist style. But he raised his hand in sex ed. He goes, "Hey, Mr. Blackwell, what does pop that cherry mean, Holmes?" And every kid just lost their freaking mind. The ovary kid had just gotten better and he went down again. People dropped their animals. There's snakes chasing squirrels around the class. People are throwing pentagrams on the furniture. People are killing sheep they brought from home. Fucking home sheep. People are excited. Because nobody ever asked a question from the playground here in the field of education. Never had these two universes met. In 4 minutes of being in our lives, and Mexican Nicholas was a damn hero, baby. A hero! So the next day we come to school, all the boys have mustaches drawn on, wearing Mexican flags, wearing Italian flags we thought were Mexican. That was me, bro. Flying kites. This one kid, this ginger kid, Ginger. I'm sorry, man. My grandfather said it, and Morgan Wallen taught me that, man. I'm sorry. I just can't even take him around redheads anymore, you know? He was so excited in solidarity, he wrote the word Mexico across his face and neck and chest in permanent marker. Some kid that meant it. It took 4 months for it to come out of his skin. One of our teachers put him in a baby pool after school and put dish soap on him and would scrub the word Mexico out of his chest. And years later, he had a child, and the baby was born within his skin. And that's right, baby, you know that. Thank you. I want to thank everybody here for getting either getting a negative test or a vax card or making a fake vax card. Thank you very much. We'll die together, you know? Yeah. I don't think it'll be a bad group if we do, I know that. Oh man, these pants are so tight, bro. Dude, I can't believe women have sex like this. This is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh yeah, keep fucking me, Randall. Oh yeah, slam that shit, Kyle. Who the hell is Kyle? You're better than that, ladies, okay? Y'all out here dead fucking, y'all better than that. But Nicholas turned American real quick. Let me tell you what happened to him. Because he started getting an ego. You know, because in America, that's one of our #1 exports. So he started getting an ego. The second day at school, he's like, yeah, I'm a hero, and I'm a fucking rapper. Because for some reason, the second somebody's popular in America for anything, the next day they have to be a rapper. Okay, I don't care if you've been in a coma for 5 years. If you wake up Bitch, I need a sleeping mixtape come Thursday, okay? So Nicholas decided he was going to be a rapper. So we had to get some jewelry. That's a primary accoutrement of rappers. So we don't have any jewelry in our town, though. You couldn't get jewelry. If you want jewelry in our town, you don't have it. The most stuff you can get by us easy, turpentine, some ideas. So he went to an estate sale, a senior citizen woman had deceased. Yep, they died. And he went to an estate sale for a senior citizen deceased female and bought her jewelry, okay? Bro. He showed up to school the next day. Looked like he had just discovered the Titanic, bro, okay? He had all these old lady necklaces on. He had 2 brooches on, and one of them said Happy Easter on it. And the other one had a picture of a man in it, and it said Always Carl on it. Like, who the fuck is Carl? And on his t-shirt, Nicholas wrote, Nick the Sexy Rapper. Because when you were a kid, sometimes if you wanted to be something, you want something, you just wrote something on a shirt and just showed up. You know? Lawyer. Doctor. Love. The problem for Nicholas was he misspelled rapper. 1P. Right in the sex ed. Dick the Sexy Raper. And they expelled him. Yeah, you can't rape. Still can't. And I didn't see another Mexican person until I was 19 years old. So sometimes we look at like small towns and we say, oh, these people don't like these people. Sometimes you don't have any, but you don't even know anything. You don't have an opportunity to know those people, you know? So I think we could use an exchange program. So where I'm from, we'll send anybody some Randys and Darryls. And Red Rover sends some Marias right over. Spanish women. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Yeah, it turned out actually that I had a little bit more relation to Latinos than I thought, because my father was actually from Nicaragua. And he migrated here. I don't know, migrated, is that for him? I don't even know what migrated is. Anyway, he came here in a B formation. I don't know how he got here, okay? But he came here in 1922. My father was 70 when I was born. He was born in 1910. Which is kind of crazy, man. Dude, my grandfather was born in 1880. Yeah. We didn't have any pictures of him. We had a description of my grandfather framed on the wall. Somebody wrote down what he looked like, and Mom framed it. And I'd go up by it and be like, just like him. I look just like him. I get it when Mom dies, okay? Anyway, so my dad couldn't work. And so my mom would work and my father would be at home with us. And that's information. I'm giving you information because now I want to tell you what happened. So, when I was about 9 years old, somebody died in our town. And I had to go to the funeral, you know, because my dad was always looking for free shit for us to do. Yeah, I'm not joking, man. My dad, his favorite thing to do was to get us a bag of pies from the Burger King, and then he would drop us up at the funeral parlor, see a couple matinees, you know? This way you can still eat in the back of a funeral before all the legislation. So, anyway, my dad had to get me a suit. It was my first time at funerals. He had to get me a suit. It was right before Halloween. He gets me a Beetlejuice costume. Not as a joke, okay? This is a 79 39-year-old man shopping for a suit. He's at the pharmacy. He sees that swaggy one-piece suit. He's thinking, my son's been well behaved. I'm going to get him this $11 select piece, okay? So fast forward, I'm at a real funeral, okay? Somebody's actually dead. And I have on a Beetlejuice costume. Suit. Cobwebs on the shoulders. Now this is the part that really upsets some locals. I'm not sure if you ever been to a funeral or not, or if you ever just met somebody that's dead, but there's like a unique moment if you've never seen a dead body, you get to go see it, you get to go peek. You know what I'm saying? You get to go see one, you know? It's kind of cool. Yeah, it's cool, man. It's like you get to see a little insider trading, you know? Yeah. So I hear that, I'm fucking second in line, right? The mom is in front of me, the dad is behind me. Of the deceased. And I'm Beetlejuice, you know? So I don't know what to do. It's my turn to go up. I just start kind of waving at people, doing the baby otter. Doing all my best shit. What I don't realize while I'm up there, there's a knife in the back of the suit. And the guy that died had been knifed out. Small world. Thank you. Thank you guys for being a part of my life. Thank you for welcoming me into your city, and thank you for supporting my podcast. Yeah, baby. I appreciate it. Thank you. It means a lot to me. And I hope to make it up to each one of you. And I'll probably see you around town, so I'll probably have to. So, shit, I shouldn't have said that. I want to thank you for supporting the podcast, man. And, you know, we did a lot of stuff for single moms on there, and we're going to continue to do it. So thank you very much. Thank you, man. I want to tell you this story. One of the hardest working men I've ever known in my life is my mother. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the truth, man. And one time, one of my favorite times as a child, my mother won a perm on the radio. Yeah. She won it outright. Some family across town said they won it. Like, bitch, we won it. Dude, they came over to fight us for it. They drove over in a van, the lady gets out, and she's like, uncurl that bitch. Like, Mom already has it. Unroll that bitch. We ain't splitting the haircut. Then they told us to go fuck ourselves, okay? Got in their van to leave, and it wouldn't start. And that's the epitome of where I'm from, dude. A bunch of people telling each other to go fuck themselves, and nobody can go anywhere. Amen, baby. So are you. And Mom got that perm, you know. And that thing's tight, boy. Tight. I mean, she couldn't even, she couldn't even turn her neck. She just, go to bed. Go to bed. I'm beautiful. And she looked beautiful, man. You know, I've never seen my mother look taken care of until I saw her come home off this contest. I've never seen her look taken care of. I've never seen, she just worked every day I knew her. Every day I knew her, she was going to work, or, you know, or sometimes I'd see her coming back from work, but I've never seen my mother look taken care of. You know, not that she has to, like look a certain way as a woman or anything, but just that I've never seen the look in my mother's eyes like somebody had cared about her. And I remember just seeing her that day and just thinking to myself, this mom's winning perms, fucking anything is possible. I'm gonna shit in the fish tank. Fuck fish, bro. Land gang, dog. I hate fish, bro. If they wanted to start some shit, they'd come up here and start some shit. Bubbling fucking bullshit underwater. Y'all are bitches, dog. Wet bitches. Sorry, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said all some of that, but Mom got that perm, man, and at the time on the television they had a commercial for Big Charlie's chairs. And this was a company, and they selling, cedar, bro, chairs. And it said on the commercial, the most comfortable chair in the comfort of your own home. And then the words double comfort would just flash on the screen. In America, we've never seen double comfort. Remember? Yeah, this one we just had one amount of comfort, man. And we were doing fine, we were comfortable. Then some fancy fuckeralias come along. Say he gonna double comfort? Does the church know about this shit? Because this sounds like the dark arts, baby. But the man looked reliable on the television. They sprayed him down with water, looking sweaty. The man looked reliable, He had an 11-piece suit, man. 2 pieces with fucking chicken legs in each pocket. You know what I'm saying, bro? He's cheating. He looked like a reliable man on the commercial. And he said, if you call this 1-800 number, I'll bring the chair to your house, and I'll prove to you how comfortable it is. So he looked like a hard worker. My mother's a hard worker. I'm thinking I'm going to hit the hotline. I'm going to have him bring the seats. And I'm going to play Cupid. I'm going to set him up with my mom. I'm about to be the son of a furniture man. So I hit that phone line. Vietnamese woman answered the phone. I think I have no idea. I don't know, man. Yeah. Could have been a gay fella had the wind knocked out of him. I want to be fair, dude. I just want to be fair. It's like, Big Charlie, be there 4 to 6 weeks. That's close, man. Like 4 to 6 weeks, that's vague, But we'll wait. I just didn't know how long that perm could hold out. But we never had a perm. We'd had 2 cats and we had a magazine subscription. One of the ones where you get 30 magazines, you can $4 and they sue you. We had that one. So they said 4 to 6 weeks, man. I would pray at night. I would pray, now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord these girls too keep. Because we needed that perm to hold the line, baby, I mean, we were getting, name 6 families that win 2 perms on the radio. Checkmate, bro. So about 3 weeks later, my sister yells upstairs. She said, Theo, somebody's here for you. Fuck you. She was a Sagittarius. And I was in my room, probably just learning about my body. Learning the same thing every time, bro. I mean, look, I should put on my resume bad scientist, okay? But I come running downstairs, man, and I'm running. And I'm thinking, man, this might be the last time I ever touch this freaking floor. And when I set my mother up with Big Chair Charlie, we're gonna have so many fucking chairs. I might never see the floor again. I'm gonna wake up out of my bed and step onto my new nightstand and onto my love seat and onto my lazy boy and onto my sofa and onto my divan and ottoman, and I'll be outside. Fucking floors off of the floor. And I get close to the front door, and I look over and see my mother, and she's like, who in the hell is it? I said, go put on your nice robe. There's a pockets in it. And that room was tight. It wasn't tight, but it had like one tie left in the chamber, you know? It wasn't go to dinner, but it was like go to the casino buffet tie. Then I opened that door, and first I see that chair. And it looked like about 6 other discontinued chairs kind of pieced together. Real piece of shit, man. A real piece of shit. Then I'm looking for Big Chair Charlie, and he's not even there. They had 2 adult lesbians standing there. One of them same exact haircut as me. That's when I said, gang, recognize gang, ladies. I finally met my people. And these beautiful ALs come in the house, and they bring a chair in with them. And they set the chair down in the living room, and they set my mother down in the chair. And on the side of the chair, they had like a lever. And the more you pull on the lever, the more comfort comes out of the chair. Until you were unemployed. They sit my mother down, she pulled once, she pulled twice, and the third time the whole back of that chair falls right the fuck off, okay? My mother goes whistling right past unemployment down towards disability. But right as her head hit the ground, I swear to God, that perm just bounced my mother right back up. Just like the devil was throwing fastballs, but the Lord had out his catcher's mitt, you feel. And my mother threw us out. Me and these beautiful adult lesbians, man, we fucking chest bumped in the yard. They wanted to, dude. I was underage. And they drove off through our neighborhood. And honestly, man, I didn't like our neighborhood. I didn't like living in it. I didn't like feeling through it. It wasn't a safe place for me to feel through it. And they had a family on our street called the Hawks, right? They had 11 children, 0 shirts. One boy put pants on his heart around the holidays. But this ignorant family, unfortunate really, this unfortunate family done one of the smartest things I've ever seen. They've taken a stop sign from somewhere. Wherever you get free stop signs from, okay? Probably memorial sites now. I mean, that's time math, Daddy. And they put it directly along the street, this is the street, in front of their house, okay? So you're driving, you're a driver, you're one who drives, you see the stop sign, you stop. But there's no cross street right there. Just their house is right here. And while you're wondering, well, what in the hell am I stopped for? The oldest kids will come up and sell you drugs. Location, location, location. And if you don't think you'll buy drugs when you're at a stop sign, you don't know yourself. And these beautiful adult lesbians stopped there, bought a couple bags of dope, moved into our neighborhood about a week later, and made love to probably at least almost 11 people's mothers over the next decade. And if that ain't double comfort, I don't know what is, baby. I'm seeing you around, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nashville. I love you. I love you. Thank you very much for being a part of my life. Thank you very much. Good to see y'all. just wanted to come here and just, make a toast to family, to my best friends, because I love you guys.
Now get down to me.
Let's go pick your out of our mind. Stop saying just enjoy the sentimentality of it. Ain't gonna find it, is it?
You're gonna be like, push, Corey, you pull.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. I didn't know I was supposed to stand on my horse.
Push harder. Show them who's boss.
Look at that. Are you okay? This is a wake-up call right now, boys.
If you wait in time,
It's time to draw. Breaking the law is over.
Jump at the ball.
Jump the ball. Do what? You invest every penny into making beer. What was that? Why don't you become an Indian? Two best friends making an honest living.
okay, who's ready to do some shoplifting?
Attention, everybody! Attention, you're one side in with a major situation on our hands. Where are you, boys? I'm off. We're going down. Tell my wife I'm sorry.
Hey, don't worry, Dennis. We're fine, okay? We split up. All the regular spots, okay?
He's a 17-year-old male coming in with 2 inches wounds.
I have a 27-year-old female complaining of severe stomach pain with lower right side.
Every call is a new story.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
You encounter so many different situations in people's lives.
You just almost go into autopilot. I'm very decisive in those moments.
That commitment to the life of another human being is something that we make.
We're talking life and death.
A lot of times you don't get a second chance, so your intervention may save a life. This is a 5-month-old that had a cardiac history. He caught RSV, so he's extremely sick and critical at this time.
It definitely makes you think in how much you need to be here 100% body and mind to make that difference in somebody's life. I thought I had everything under control.
Sirens are the soundtrack of the city, and many of those sirens are people in need.
You can make a lot of assumptions just based on them telling you what their background is. And in the end, you get to spend a very short amount of time with them and connect with them.
People from all over the world, different cultures, all coming together. It makes being a healthcare worker in New York one of the most challenging things.